Today's video is sponsored by LewdComplex.com, your #1 spot for anime and hentai. That's right, I said hentai. Clothing, gear, goodies, stickers, things to decorate your PC, your gaming setup, and all kinds of awesome items and apparel at LewdComplex.com. Be sure to use promo code TNEC127 if you guys purchase anything on their website, and also be sure to sign up for their mailing list so that way you can get discounts delivered straight to your email today. That's LewdComplex.com. Use promo code TNEC127. Enjoy the video, guys. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is TNEC127 and welcome back to another video. And I just gotta take in that toot your own horn air real quick. Now, regardless, because I know there's going to be a lot of you out there who probably saw some of my previous videos on Godfall when I said it would come out on Xbox. There are some, I think even some of you have said to me on Twitter already, well, duh, Tanek, we always knew that was going to happen. But if you go back to my video, you got to remember, there were those guys that doubted it, that just swore Godfall would never come to Xbox. There was the whole, and I don't even mean to dip into the fanboy stuff, but there was the whole thing, Godfall wouldn't be possible without the PlayStation 5 SSD and its technology, man. Oh, boy. Oh man, these developers and press and game companies, when y'all want to prove a point for exclusivity, y'all got some very special words y'all like to use, but y'all gotta be careful when y'all say this stuff on the internet, because once you put something on the internet, it's there forever. It don't go away. But anyway, guys, that's not the point of today's video. I just wanted to look back at that and have a little laugh. So, Godfall has been here for a couple years now. It came on PlayStation 5's launch. Just recently launched on Xbox One, Series X and S. And the game is also out on PC. And I believe it's launched on Steam as well, if I'm not mistaken. And Godfall has made a number of large strides since it came out. It launched as this looter game, which a lot of people just called mediocre, but had some very pretty visuals and stuff like that. Me personally, I always liked it. I always enjoyed it. I got to play it on PC at launch, and if you know me here on the channel, it's no secret, I'm a reasonable guy when it comes to live service games or looter games that need updates over time and stuff like that. They don't bother me as much as they bother most people. And if you've been here on the channel for a while, you know that about me. That's no secret. But Godfall did have its share of problems. Now, fast forward to today, it's got a bunch of updates, and one of its expansions has released, the Fire and Darkness expansion. But however, if you rewind back to the deluxe edition of Godfall, which was out before the ultimate one, I'm pretty sure the deluxe edition said you would get both of Godfall's future expansions free. So that means Godfall does have more plans for the future. Unless I read that wrong, and if I'm wrong, somebody feel free to correct me in the comments. But however, with believing that next expansion for Godfall is coming, and I'm pretty sure the developers do want to make more content for this game, especially after expanding on it to other platforms, I wanted to go ahead and throw out my wish list and say, what I want to see on Godfall in the future, and some things, I really hope that they add to this game. Now, with starting with that, the first and foremost thing is crossplay and better matchmaking. I do feel like crossplay is one thing that Godfall really needs, because the player base is very light on each platform, and I feel like if they took that player base and combined it, especially for the people who love Godfall for what it is, because Godfall does have its fans, it has its players. Don't get it twisted. This game is not dead by any means. But I feel like if you built a system that could put all those players together, you would definitely have a lot better and a more passionate community when it comes to Godfall. So crossplay is definitely one big thing I want to see it get in the future, and better matchmaking as well, because the matchmaking system, especially on Xbox, is weird. You can have a pre-made party of 3 and it's still searching for a server for sometimes as long as 5 or 10 minutes for some odd reason, and I don't understand why it does that. So matchmaking improvements and crossplay is definitely one thing. Number 2, a real functioning social hub. I don't understand why we can't chill in the sanctum with our friends that we have in the party. We're all in there by ourselves. It's silly. You have those training rooms and everything, but you can't bring your buddies in and have little DPS competitions or stuff like that, or test builds against each other. Why not? Come on, Godfall. Me and my fiance, I want to take my Mobius build and put it against her Mesa build in the training room and see who can do more damage over time and stuff like that. I'm just saying, some type of social hub in this game would definitely be good, being, it's a looter game, and it would also be a good way for players to LFG and find groups for special content and things of that nature. Another thing I hope for in the future expansion or any content they add for Godfall is more raid-like content. Now, I'm happy that, they've added these 6-man dungeons and stuff like that, and they finally decided to implement raid-like content in the game, but I do want to see it keep going further. I do want to see it, push endgame players to their limits. I do want to see them, having something to keep progressing on to make those best min-max builds, and even let these raids reward you with even higher tier gear where you can, push yourself for content that could come out in the future after that, depending on, how far the devs want to go with their plans with the game. But I'm just saying more raid-like content is definitely something I would love to see more of in Godfall. Another thing I would like to see is expansions on the weapons. Now, I get it. It's a looter slasher, a melee slasher, melee looter, whatever. No. Listen. Alright, y'all done had me fight all these gigantic, awesome looking bosses. They can cast crazy magic, put all these AoE spells down and stuff like that. I got this dope Mobius character, right? And I have this cursed magic. And all I can do is cast it occasionally when I use a special blade move? No, give me a staff so I can cast some crazy spell on the ground and fry everything in the room around me. Please. Or let me use a bow that lets me, fire curse arrows into enemies over and over. Let's get some magic in here. Let's get some bows. Let's get some ranged weaponry in this game. I do think it would be pretty cool with this game's mechanics. The combat in here feels good. Imagine how good they could make ranged combat feel in this game. Now, last but not least, if they could add one more thing in this game, at least I want to see, is more Valor Plates. The Valor Plate models and what these different Valor Plates do, they're all awesome. But one big appeal to games like Warframe and stuff like that is they're always adding new ones. And Godfall has yet to add another Valor Plate. Even though you got to give Godfall props. You started with a good chunk of them. And it does take a decent amount of work to unlock them all. I think I still have one more Valor Plate that I personally need to unlock. But I would like to see more come in the future with different elements, different abilities, and stuff like that. Can we get one, that specializes in healing or restoring HP? Can we get one that specializes in buffing other players and stuff like that? Maybe some supports, ones that specialize more in damage over time rather than doing direct slashing damage and things like that. Dive more into, that mage and archer idea I was talking about in the in my previous suggestion. I'm just saying, guys, these are some of my interesting wishes I would like to see come to Godfall. Now, will a lot of these happen? Probably not. But I'm just saying, Godfall is a really awesome action RPG. I'm personally enjoying the way that it's going. I know it's not the most popular game in the world, but me personally, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and a lot of my friends are too. And I think, with some more additions, the game could be even more great than what it currently is. Are you guys playing Godfall currently right now? Have you checked it out? Do you like it? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, you guys enjoyed today's video? Smash that like button. You want more Godfall content? You're new here? You know what to do. Subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one.